I totally didn't forget to film an intro. Hello everybody and welcome to this new video. Today I bring to you the entrance build of our island, Paradeisos. Don't yell at me if I pronounce that incorrectly, okay? I don't speak Greek. But this is our Scottish Highlands island, and yeah, I'd say let's jump in, shall we? I am just gonna put out a disclaimer right away that most of this video is severely sped up, because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to fit this entire build within the time frame the video is. So you're not gonna see me terraform, you're not gonna see me place down puffing at some point. Items may pop up in places and they might disappear again, or you might not see me place those down. So just bear with me, okay? This took a really long time to build, because at first I started building this in the wrong spot. Like I started building this more towards the entrance, like the airport, and I ran out of room. And when I walked up towards this build, I did not like that you could see the cutout standees pop out from behind the castle walls when walking too close to it, and I just didn't have enough room in front of it to really decorate. So I had to tear it all down and rebuild it again in the right spot. So, you know, when I started building this, also the museum was still in the way, which I sadly had to upgrade to move it out of the way, because it was really blocking the free space I had for this build, and I really needed that space. So now we're stuck with an upgraded museum that I don't know what to do with. So this is gonna be a lot of fun. You can also see this mosquito bugging us, which is lovely. But anyway, I'm rambling. How are you all doing? How was your day? Hope you had a lovely day. Hope you were productive. Hope you had a fun day. And yeah, well, I don't have anything to talk about, so I'm just gonna let you enjoy this video. Oh, and here we finally got bitten by the mosquito. Because we love that. Oh, and yes, these are the cutout standees that I was talking about. If you stand in front of it from the wrong angle, you can see them poke up behind the wall. So yeah. And also, I'm gonna put out another disclaimer. Like, I had to make these cutout standees myself. Like, I had to guess the color of the other cutout standees coats I was using, and the color is still slightly off when it hits you from, like, when you stand in front of it and the light, the sunshine shines upon it. It's just a tiny bit off, but I couldn't be bothered to change the color again, because when you change the design of the cutout standee, it's they are all gonna be removed. Please, Lord, help me. And terraforming. And here you see me place down this one block of terraforming, and yeah, it's pretty useless because I had to redo a lot of this terraforming like multiple times, because every time I was like, yeah, alright, now we're ready for terraforming, I was like, nope, we still have to place down the cutout standees. So I had to remove it several times. Also, please mention in the comments below if you have ever visited Scotland in general, and in particular the Scottish Highlands, because it is so beautiful. I really want to go back at least once in my lifetime, because I went to the Scottish Highlands when I was a wee little kid, and I remember absolutely nothing about those trips anymore. So I would really love to go back one day. Oh, also, this was filmed and built over several days, so sorry if any of the
Nice shot!
lighting changes in the middle of this video. Yeah, so here I am placing down the castle towers and castle walls on the other side of this bridge, and this took me such a long time to figure out as well, because I was really struggling to get it lined up exactly the same. Like, I wanted it to be symmetrical with the front side, and I just couldn't figure out what the problem was. And so you might see me place down a lot, and here I realized that I had 3 castle walls on the left side and only 2 on the right side, so that's why I added those in. And I also did that on the back side, and that made it line up on both sides with like the pine tree you see me placing there, and all the cave items and such, which also took me a long time to figure out, like all the different heights I wanted to be them in, because I wanted it to be like a cave, you know, like 2 mountains that the train passes through. And I know that doesn't make a lot of sense because it ends up rather abruptly, but you know, it's Animal Crossing. There's only so much we can do. And this is an island I don't want to do that much terraforming on, because I want to do like a big mountain on the back of my island, which is gonna be pretty much all of the terraforming I can muster up for this island, apart from all the hills, because it's not technically mountains, although they are very high. The Scottish Highlands are fairly flat for most of it, so yeah, I want to keep most of this island fairly flat. Yeah, so here you can see me adding in some trees, multiple growth stages and such. And those 2 custom designs up front that you see were just a guide for me to know how far out I could place down my trees and such, so you wouldn't be able to walk too close to the build. Okay, so for some reason I didn't record any voiceover for this particular moment in this video. So yeah, here you can see me place down some more trees. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say, like it's just trees, you know, nothing mind-blowing going on about that, but yeah, I'm making sure to stunt all of the trees that need to stay small by placing down some fruit in the vicinity of it. And now we're on to bushes, pumpkins, a little bit of decorating here and there. I also put in some barbed wire fencing. I've never actually used the barbed wire fencing in any of my islands before, so it was really fun to play around with it, but I think it was really fitting for this island, you know. And also these coats that I'm putting down on the grass right here, I know they aren't really exactly meant for this time of year. I initially thought about building this in like a late fall, like early winter, when the grass is like kind of grayish. And I downloaded all of these codes before I actually started building this entrance. And when I found the custom designs for the cutout standees, I realized that the grass on there was much more greener, and it wouldn't make much sense of my island being in that time of year. So I had to time travel back to the summer months. Also, quick Rudy intermission. Oh my god, look at him. He is silently judging me though. And I only realized that I still had these codes when building the island entrance, and I haven't searched or looked for something with the summer grass. So bear with me while I still use these codes, but they will be exchanged soon, probably for the next video or so. And also regarding the codes, I will be posting them to my card, my website, so keep an eye out for that. I haven't actually done that by the time, probably not when this video comes out, but it will be coming. I usually update my website near the end of an island when I know for certain which codes I haven't used yet. That way it's just less work for me, honestly. I am kind of lazy like that. But feel free to message me on any of my socials if you are looking for any particular code in this video and I haven't updated my card yet. But I will also link the Pinterest page I made for this island in the video description, so you can look for any of the codes that I used there in the meantime. Here you can see me shoot down a balloon. You can also see me include some purple hyacinths in this build. That's because when you go to Scotland in the right time of year, in the right season, a lot of the fields in the Scottish Highlands are gonna be filled with thistles, and when they bloom purple. So that's why I figured the purple hyacinth would be a great addition on this island. So you'll be seeing these plenty in upcoming builds on this island. Also, I'm putting down a ton of wheat fields, a ton of flowers and glowing moss. I'm also someone who doesn't start plucking all the weeds at the start of an island. Like, no, I'm just I usually just work around the weeds and only place new ones where necessary, or where I removed weeds where I thought I would build something and not ended up building anything after all. So yeah, and for furniture I'm keeping it all very natural, like the wild log benches and yeah, just some natural items. Yeah, and this is me just placing down some more bushes, weeds, you know, all of that fun stuff, like wheat fields and custom designs. Yeah, just some more wheat fields, some more weeds, a wild log bench. You can also see that I build up a little bit of cliff here. I sadly had to cut that out of the video as well. And just placing down some vines on the corners already. You won't see me decorate this in this video because it would have been hours long if I ended up deciding to decorate that, but we will decorate it once I figure out what I want to do with that little bit of cliff. I initially didn't want to terraform anything there, but I felt like otherwise the space of the entrance would have been really way too open, and I didn't like that. So yeah, you can also see that we are joined by B in this video. I'm also gonna apologize. I am very disorganized in my builds. Like 1 second I will do some puffing, and then I'm like, yeah, no, let's fill in this little piece of land before I finish puffing, because I don't know how the puffing will go, and I usually placed out my puffing around foliage and stuff to make it look more natural and stuff. So yeah, I am very all over the place, so please bear with me. Yeah, so now we're just working on this middle piece a bit, placing down some custom codes. Yeah, it's really boring to talk about because it's really just all foliage, like I've only a few items here and there, like the mush lamp, for example, but mostly it's just weeds and glowing moss and bushes, some fencing here and there. But yeah, it's I don't really know what to talk about here. Like, it's me putting down custom designs of fencing. That's basically it, Yeah. And I still have like quite a chunk of video to fill. So yeah. What do you want to talk about? No, I already asked how your day was going. Well, I didn't tell you how my day was going. I was freezing in my home. Like, it's so cold here, but we will get through it. I just know it. Yeah, we got this. I also placed down a few of these hedgehog coats that I think are truly adorable. Just finishing up the last details here, putting down a cosmos shower, and I'm gonna leave you now with a montage of the finished product. And well, bye bye.